Hey, it's Brett Gregory. So excited to have you here with us. And if you're just joining us, please go to the questions box and tell us what city and country you're tuning in from. And we're going to help you today grow your Facebook likes with the lucrative like formula. I'm going to teach you the pattern interrupt Facebook ad that can get you new real Facebook likes. We've seen it as little as 50 cents per like. We've seen it at 30 cents per like. We've seen it at 10 cents per like. We've even seen it at 3 cents per like, all real likes for real people who can follow you, who like you and your page, and real potential customers. So we call it the lucrative likes formula. So if you're just joining us, please go to the questions box right there on the left-hand side and tell us what city and country you're tuning in from. And then we're going to go right into our program here. So I want to share my screen with you now. Let me go over and show you my screen. We're going to start out here with the pattern interrupt Facebook ad. And I'll tell you what this is, but before I want to give a little shout out to, hey, is it Viveka in San Diego, my hometown? Welcome. What part of San Diego are you from, Viveka? Cindy's from Appleton. Hey, Marva from New York. Mark is from Atlanta. Michael's from Bend, Oregon. Leanne is from Australia. Canberra, Australia. Awesome, Leanne. Welcome back. Christina is from Santa Barbara. Welcome, Christina. So if you're just joining us, tell us what city and country you're tuning in from. Vivek is in Mission Hills. Awesome. I love Mission Hills. And so tell us what city and country you are tuning in from for this global audience. And then also tell us what is your #1 challenge that you're having right now getting customers from Facebook? What is your #1 challenge that you're having right now getting customers from Facebook? I want to say hi to Allura from Florida. Are you from Allura, Florida also? Kent is from Toronto. Pamela is from Eugene, Oregon. Pam is from Albuquerque. Tazim is from Vancouver. Welcome. Karen is from Fanny Bay, Vancouver Island. Claudia is from Cathedral City. Karen is from Tahoe. Viveka is, her biggest challenge is hitting her target audience. So how do you hit them, Viveka? What do you hit them with? Emma is from Michigan. Marla's from Bloomington. Michael's his biggest challenge is targeting. So be more specific, Michael, with targeting. Megan is from Fort McMurray, Alberta. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we've had a couple of people mention targeting, but we're going to first talk about the pattern interrupt Facebook ad, and then we can talk more about targeting. Tazim says the biggest challenge, getting the right audience coming to my page. Maria's converting sales. Marva, don't know if post is being viewed because I don't get any responses. Viveka with their own language likes hobbies and interests, and Michael is targeting yoga studio owners. Emma is having her challenge growing her audience. We're gonna start off with the tackling the challenge of growing your audience there, Emma. And Karen is getting people to come to my interior design basic seminar. And then Claudia says, I'm only using it to post valuable info. I don't have a call to action or know how to work that. I have a business page, but I am a Facebook newbie. Oh, hey, Claudia. Actually, you just jumped into our boot camp, right? That means, Claudia, you are also going to be attending our 2-day Attract Customers Now live seminar in San Diego in June. And you're going to get lots of help. Awesome, Claudia. So, Claudia, tell me what you do and tell us who your target audience is that you're going after, and we'll see if we can help you. So Christine is something like Claudia. Viveka's growing audience authentically. Yeah, Claudia's excited about June. Woohoo, me too. By the way, if anybody would like, Claudia is going to our Attract Customers Now live seminar in June. If anybody would like information about that, write live seminar. Now, this is not an online seminar. It's a live seminar in San Diego in June. So if you're interested, write the words live seminar in June, and I'll give you some quick information on that. Let me just pull it up here from my side so we have it. Okay, yeah, and it's in Viveka, it's in San Diego. Yep, and yeah, I know since you're already in San Diego, it's going to be easy for you. So a few people are asking about that. So let me go over to the events here. If you are interested in the live seminar in San Diego, just click on this link that I'm posting here, and then you can click and join and say that you're going, and then you'll get more information because we'll be posting it here on the Facebook page. Okay, so let's jump in. Now, Claudia says, I'm a lunar astrologer, moon-powered astrologer. Awesome. I guide people to use the rhythms they've been living since conception for radiant, successful living in all areas. Okay, so several of you asked, how do we target our audience? So before I jump into actually creating that ad, so let's do this. So we're going to do this for Claudia first, and this works for anybody. So the first thing is Facebook has some really powerful tools, and there's one really powerful tool that they have called Audience Insights, okay? And this is going to allow you to target your audience. And so what I'm going to do, first thing is, how do you get to Audience Insights so that you can laser target your audience? So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here. In order to get to Audience Insights, you need to go to your Facebook Ads Manager. So there's a couple ways to get there. See this drop down here on the upper right? I can click here and I can go to Manage Ads. All right, that's one way to get to my Facebook Ads Manager. The other thing I can do is I can click on the Facebook icon. And this is my news feed. So whenever you do this, you get to your news feed, and I can click on Ads Manager here. Once you're in your Ads Manager, all right, so this is what your Facebook Ads Manager looks like. Once you're in your Ads Manager, there's a link, this Tools. You can click on this Tools drop down here, and one of the options here is Audience Insights. So when you click on Audience Insights, then it takes you to this page. Now, if you couldn't find that, some people can't find that, I'm going to post the link to Audience Insights in our event page. So this is the event that you're in. Sorry, let me find it. I apologize. I have a lot of tabs open here. Hang on just a second. Where did it go? I'm just going to have to go. I'm going to have to type it in. Hang on a second here. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to post this. So if you want to get to Audience Insights, you can just click on this link. So I'm just going to write it in here. Get Audience Insights link. All right, so you can just click on that link and that'll get you the Audience Insights. So I'm going to post that in the event here. If you want to get to the event, then you can click on that. So Claudia, you said this is really fast for someone unfamiliar. We haven't started yet. So now we're about to start. All right, so what we need to do now is go to Audience Insights. So Claudia, all you have to do is get to this Audience Insights page, okay? So you can just go right to facebook.com/ads/Audience Insights. By the way, if you're experiencing any blurring or anything like that, that's usually because usually the internet on your side. Click the refresh button below. There's a refresh button below your screen. Just click that button and it'll refresh. Okay, so Claudia, you can go to, we're going to start with you. So Claudia, you have, you're a lunar astrologer. All right, so how do you find people who are interested in lunar astrology? So the first thing that I want you to do, Claudia, is consider that there are lots of people all over the world interested in lunar astrology. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this very, very simple, powerful tool called Audience Insights to find your people. Right now, we're going to go and laser target your people. Okay, Claudia? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick what countries that I want to tune in from. So I'm not just going to choose my home country, United States. I'm going to write in a bunch of different countries. So let's do United States, Canada. I'm going to do United Kingdom, and I'm going to do Australia, and I'm going to do New Zealand. So I'm just starting off with the English-speaking countries, but then I'm going to broaden it here. I can go with Ireland. I'm also going to do Sweden, and I'm going to do Switzerland. I'm going to do Netherlands, and I'm going to do Germany, France. So I'm going to do some of the Western European countries. And this doesn't mean, this is certainly by no means an exhaustive list. I'm just going to start with these countries. So you can see here, there's, almost 350 million monthly active people on Facebook in these countries. But this is just a starting point. We're not done yet, okay? So now I'm going to start out by writing the word astrology, astrology. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the most general interest, all right? So I just wrote the word astrology. Now what I do is see where it has demographics. I click on this link that says page likes. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see what other pages might those be suggested on Facebook. So let's start. I'm going to type the word. I see astrology answers. Let's try that one. I like, here, hang on a second. Astrological sign. I'm definitely going to put that in. I'm going to type in zodiac sign for sure. So I can see this one right here. So that's a suggestion that I'm going to use. Zodiac sign. Zodiac sign. There we go. Let's see what else it comes up. So zodiac signs. Let's try zodiac again. Zodiac sign. And then we get more like Hindu astrology. So it's giving us more suggestions here. But let's go back to sign and astrology. All right. So, and then there's quite a few, Taurus, Aquarius, but I'll bet all of these are going to be good for you, Claudia. STROLO. So I can just choose those. And so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get a very large audience. And let me just see if I can find moon astrology. There's Pisces, there's planets in astrology. I bet both of those are good, but I didn't see anything that specifically said moon astrology. Christine. So, this is for Claudia here. Okay, so here we go. So what we now have is I've picked these interests based on what Claudia said. I just started writing the word astrology, and it started making suggestions, and suggestions coming up: astrological sign, planets in astrology, Taurus, zodiac signs, etc. Okay, and all you have to do here is I can have these choices. I'm clicking on page likes because then it gives me all these cool things: astrology answers, and other things that are useful. I think astrology answers and zodiac signs, and those are the ones that are going to be most useful. But that gives me 25 to 30 million monthly active people. Now, Claudia, tell me, what is your and by the way, if you're having trouble with the sound, just refresh your screen here, because and if your screen's a little bit blurry, try turning off maybe you're on Facebook on another browser or something like that. Try turning that stuff off and just refresh your browser again. So you'll the higher the internet speed, the less issue you'll have. Okay, so Claudia, tell me, what is your main age range for your clients? I'm going to take the liberty, and I'm going to say it's over age 30, and I'm going to say women over age 30. Okay. And now that gets us from between 9 and 10 million monthly active people. Okay. So now we're at 9 to 10 million monthly active people. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this audience. So you just click save here. It's really simple, and it allows you to save the audience. Okay. And for whatever reason right now, I think it's because there's so many people on the webinar, Facebook's not allowing me. I can't click in here and save for whatever reason. But what I can do is I can just click this green button and just say create ad. All right. So I'm going to click the big green button and select create ad. And then you can click use ad create tool. Okay. So that's all you have to do. Then you use the ad create tool. So before we go into there, I'm now going to go into the pattern interrupt ad. So we'll come back to that in just a second. So let me tell you what this is. So let me tell you what the pattern interrupt is. So the pattern interrupt ad is what can help you get 10 times to 100 times more clicks in by creating an ad that is different than all the rest. Okay, so let me just show you some examples here of some of our viral pattern interrupt ad images. Okay, so if you've been following any of the any of our presentations that we've been doing, you'll notice this arrow archer, or you may have seen these this duck images before. What I found is that these images get us 10 times to 100 times more clicks when we run ads on Facebook. Okay, so what is the pattern interrupt ad? The pattern interrupt ad is doing something different that everybody else is doing. So a pattern interrupt is a term in neurolinguistic programming where we're literally interrupting the pattern. So the pattern that we want to interrupt here is when you're on Facebook, when we go on Facebook for an hour, we're going to be exposed to over 1,000 ads. Now, sometimes, depending on how we're browsing and how quickly we're clicking, we might be exposed to 2,000 ads in just 1 hour browsing around on Facebook. And what happens is there's a pattern. The ads all start to look the same. And so our brain tunes them out. And so we stop looking at the ads. So the ads become less effective because our brain does that intentionally. Now, that's good for us as a browser, but it's not good for us if we're trying to advertise and reach our clients. So a way to get through to them is to use a pattern interrupt ad. So here's an example of one of our ads. So we use these ducks. Now this is for my business Facebook page, okay? And it says, like if you love customers, and it's got the 2 ducks. So this is a pattern interrupt ad. And in this particular ad, we spent $37 and we got, let me see, what was the total? 315 page likes. All right, so we're getting ads, or we're getting likes for 12 cents per like. And good likes. These are good, real people who can, enroll in our programs. So what we did here is we did an ad that is different than what everybody else does. Okay, so let me show you another example. So here's another example. We use the arrow archer and we created an ad. Now this ad, I spent, we got 751 likes for 12 cents per like. And these were all real people. And this is where we find our initial customers. I mean, people who just find us for the first time, they usually find us from liking our page. And we get these for 12 cents per like. And that is ultimately generating about $45,000 a month in sales, okay? So when what we're getting here is we're getting cost-effective social proof from our ads. So what I'm going to tell you now is to avoid this common mistake, all right? So the mistake that most people make when they're just getting started with Facebook ads is they create an ad that looks like every other ad out there that you've seen, all right? So this particular ad, the mistake is that we used the ad, if you can see it on the lower left-hand corner, it says best Facebook marketing. It says finally ready to make money on Facebook, Facebook marketing techniques that make money now. It sounds logical. It sounds like it would work. The image is a professional image. It all sounds logical and good. And then who did we target? Well, we're in Southern California. And so we targeted people in Southern California who live in Los Angeles, who are age 30 and older and like small business and Tony Robbins and Stephen Covey. It's all logical. But here's the problem. We spent $51 and we only got 3 likes. That's $17 per like. That is terrible. It doesn't work. Okay, so now that you know not to make this mistake, I'm going to show you what to do differently. First off, every time you run an ad, Facebook makes it so easy to use different images. And every time you use multiple images, you're actually going to be testing different versions of your ad. So every ad that you create is actually a test. And you need to remember that most of your ads won't work. And this can be disconcerting to a lot of people, but this is normal. When we run 10 different ads, I expect 9 of them not to work, and I expect only 1 to be the winner. But the cool thing is Facebook makes this really easy to do, okay? So when you create your Facebook page likes campaign, you can use your images, and all you do is you create one ad and you upload 6 different images. So what happens with that is you are now testing multiple photos, and Facebook makes it super, super easy to do. So all you're going to do is when you go to create your ad, you're going to choose this selection, which is promote your page, and then we're going to create an ad. Okay, so let me go in and so let me go in and look at a couple of questions. So Viveka asks, what is it about the archer do you think that caught on so well? It is just, it's a viral image. So I don't know what it is that makes any particular image viral, Viveka, but there are some images that just do so much better than others. And if you use those images in your ads, you can get 10 times to 100 times better clicks. So let's go to Carolyn. What is the, oh, good question. Carolyn says, what does the archer have to do with personal coaching, business, or customers? Nothing, Carolyn. It has absolutely nothing to do with business or customers. What it has to do, though, with what we're doing is it's a viral image. It's an image that people like to click on, and that's what makes it work. Okay, so that's a great question. So it's really about the images itself. Now, if you would like to get our viral images template that includes the archer, write the words viral template and I'll give you the link. If you'd like to download my Facebook ads template that includes the archer, write the words viral template and I'll give you the link. So let me go ask a couple more questions. Christina, I go to the link you gave on viral images and gets lost. It's difficult to find an image that I don't have to identify. I'm sorry, I don't fully understand your question. Okay, wait, everybody wants the viral image template. Okay, so here you go. So if you want to just download this, click here and you can download this. Just save that link. So don't navigate away from what we're doing because I've got some more important information for you, but you can save that link and you'll get to download the image. Let me just show you. I'm just going to show you what's going to happen. So you click on here, you put in your name and your email. Make sure to put the right email in so that we can send it to you. And what it's going to do is it's going to redirect you to this page, and a video is going to start. You can pause the video. Now the link is, you're going to get emailed a link, but you can just see this click here button. Just click here, follow along like it says, and what it's going to do is it's going to automatically take you to the template page, and you'll be able to download the template in a PowerPoint file for PC users or a Keynote file if you're a Mac user. Now I'm a Mac user, so I'm going to download it in a Keynote file. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you the this file. It's going to look like this. And I'm just going to start off. I'm going to show you. It shows you the how I use this to create super, super viral Facebook ads. So you can see examples of some of the ads that I've created with this. You can do all kinds of social proof ads, all kinds of cool stuff. And all you have to do, so here's the template. All you have to do is just add your image on the right-hand side and then save the image itself. So you can put your compelling headline here, your big promise here, your ebook here, photo of you helping customers, whatever you want. So it's a killer template that we use for all of our ads, and it works exceedingly well. So all you have to do is just click here on the second page after you opt in, and you'll get it, and it'll also be emailed to your inbox. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the global ad secret. So, and you guys remember the downloading live stream video takes a lot of bandwidth. So if it's blurry or fuzzy, that's actually on your end. So one of the best things you can do is close out of other things that soak up bandwidth, and then hit the refresh button on the bottom. So yeah, I'm sorry if that happens. It does take up a lot of bandwidth though. So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the global ad secret. Okay, so I taught you, the first thing that we did is we showed you how to use Facebook's tool to find your audience. The tool is called Audience Insights, and we were using Claudia as an example for your for your astrology clients, okay? And we located 9 million astrology clients all around the world. Then we talked about the pattern interrupt ad. And really all we're doing in the pattern interrupt ad is we're using a viral image that gets lots more clicks than other images that you would see. And so that's really your pattern interrupt ad. Now, then the final thing that we're going to do is something called the global ad secret. And in the global ad secret, what we're going to do is you're going to lower your cost per like by 10 times and attract, while attracting real targeted global customers. So let me just show you some of the results that we've gotten here. This is my Costa Rica page. I have one of the largest Costa Rica Facebook pages in the world. We have 564,000 likes on this page. You can check it out. You go to facebook.com/Costa Rica views. So you could see it's my page. And this page, we did over $1.5 million in sales to customers we met on Facebook from this Facebook page. So we have a wellness community resort that we're developing in Costa Rica. We're currently in process of raising $41 million. But with this page here, using the global ad secret, we got to 564,000 likes and we did 1.5 million in sales to customers we met from this page. Here's my other page. I have one of the largest yoga Facebook pages in the world. So you can check it out. It's facebook.com/Costa Rica yoga. We have 1.3 million likes. We get likes from this page at about 3 cents per like. Real likes, real people who are interested in traveling to Costa Rica to do yoga. And this page generates somewhere between $4,000 and $8,000 a month in commissions because we help yoga instructors fill their yoga retreats in Costa Rica, and it generates a commission. And it's amazing because I love Costa Rica, I love yoga, and I love helping yoga entrepreneurs grow their business and help others. So it's totally awesome. And we grew these likes from the global ad secret that I'm about to teach you. Here's my page, facebook.com/like Brett, 253,000 likes. We got our likes anywhere from 5 cents per like to 15 cents per like. And the difference depends on a few different factors. So the first thing that you're going to learn right now is the global ad secret. And what we're getting here in the global ad secret is cost-effective social proof, okay? So this is an example of an ad that I ran for my business Facebook page. You can see it's a cat doing yoga. Okay, now somebody asked a terrific question. What in the world does that have to do with business? And I will answer the same way I did last time. Nothing. And it doesn't matter. What matters is that it is a viral photo that people just love to click on, which helps our cost go way down. And I'm also, since I'm a Facebook marketer, I'm totally not worried about the cat doing yoga. I'm not concerned about that hurting my brand, because when somebody sees the ad, they click on the like, and they're never going to see that ad again. Once you've clicked on the like button, you're never going to see this ad again. So I'm not worried about it, being off brand or anything like that. I want the real targeted people who are interested in what we do to click like on the page, and I want to do it for a low cost. That's what I want. So this particular ad is a pattern interrupt ad. It's the kitty doing yoga. It says like if you love customers, and we got 862 likes at 17 cents per like. And they were all real people who are genuinely interested, global enlightened entrepreneurs who are genuinely interested in our products and services. So one question that I frequently get asked is people say, well, what countries should I choose? And I wanted to show this to you because I want you to do this. This is write this down and do this as an exercise when we're done. Go to Google and type in list of countries by per capita GDP. That stands for gross domestic product. And all that means is it will list the countries by, on average, the wealthiest people in the world. For example, in this picture, Luxembourg, and it comes up on Wikipedia, by the way, Luxembourg, as of the end of 2012, on average, people who live in Luxembourg make $88,000 a year. On average, people in Macau make $87,000 a year. On average, people in Qatar make $86,000 a year. Norway, $62,000, and so on. Now, I'm not suggesting that you're going to have customers in Luxembourg or Macau or Qatar. However, I do. And I never in a million years would have thought that anybody who lives in Qatar or Kuwait or the United Arab Emirates or Brunei, I never would have thought that people who live there would have bought our programs. Yet that is exactly what's happened. We've had people in 63 countries have purchased our online programs. And when I started seeing, in fact, about 45% of our sales are outside the US. And when I started seeing that, it dawned on me, wow, I should be advertising globally. And when I started advertising globally, my cost per like went way down. It went from $1 per like to 15 cents per like. It just went way down. So, and we're still targeting the right kind of people. So do this. This will help give you a list of countries that you might want to target just for page likes. And now remember, there's lots of different kinds of ads. We're doing one type of ad right now. This is only one type of ad. This one type of ad is called a page likes ad. Okay, and in the Global Ad Secret, we're going to do this page likes ad. And we showed Claudia in the beginning how to select a bunch of different countries. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click, when you go to your Facebook ads and it says create an ad, you're going to click on promote your page. Okay, and you select your page. Then you're going to choose your locations. All right, so I like, these are my top 10 or so countries. You can take a screenshot of this if you want, but I pretty much always do United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, France, Germany, and Netherlands. Sometimes I also do Italy and Austria and Sweden and Switzerland, but those are my main ones that I do. And what I'm trying to do initially, when you start off and you select all of these countries, it's going to show this enormous amount of people. So it shows here your potential reach is 158 million people. Well, that's too many. That's too many people. So we need to narrow that down. And we need to narrow it down by laser targeting people who would be interested in you, your products, your services, and your programs. Okay, so it starts off very broad and it goes narrow. So now, once we go, I took all those countries and I narrowed it by age. So instead of age 18 to 65, I went age 30 to 65. So that narrow, and people who speak English as their primary language in those countries. So we went from 158 million down to 59 million. So good, but still too broad. So the next thing that we do is we then start to include interests, okay? And so in this case, if I'm creating an ad for me, I would do an interest of people who like Facebook marketing and Social Media Examiner and digital marketing and online advertising. Okay, and that brings the potential reach down to 42 million people. Okay, so I'm getting more and more narrow. Now, the cool thing is when you create these ads, Facebook makes it really easy for you. They're going to leave a lot of defaults in there, so you don't have to make a lot of different choices. One of the defaults down at the bottom is it'll say exclude people who like your page. And yes, that is exactly what you want in this type of an ad. You don't want to run an ad, a page likes ad, to someone who has already liked your page. That'd be a waste of money. So just go with the defaults. They make it really easy. You can set up your ad for $5 a day, or some very, very low number to give it a try. And you're going to see a page that looks like this. So basically just leave everything at the default. You pretty much don't have to do anything other than that. Name your ad, and then you get to choose your images. Now, Facebook's done something cool recently. So I recommend using the viral images. You can use some of the viral images that I just gave you, or you can choose their stock images. They actually have really good stock images now powered by Shutterstock. They didn't used to have this. So they made it really easy for you to go and choose a bunch of different images. And so here's an example of an ad campaign that I created that is a pattern interrupt ad. In the text, I say, like customers. I use one of these beautiful nature images, okay? And now it's going to ask me, where do I want this? I want it on the desktop newsfeed, the mobile newsfeed in the desktop right column. So by default, it'll come with those. So just leave it at that. And my text here says like customers, question mark. So part of the pattern interrupt ad is what everybody else does is they try to use as much text as possible in the ads. And I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to use as little text as possible. So instead of writing, 2 full sentences, I'm going to write 2 words, like customers, question mark. And then that's it. And then what's going to happen is when we create the ad is going to start running, and I can choose up to 6 images, and all of these images will run. And then what Facebook is doing is Facebook is testing. They're going to run the ad with all of those different images, and it's going to do all the hard work for me. I don't have to do anything else. I can just sit back and watch the results roll in. And what's going to happen is 1 or 2 of the ads are going to perform the best. So in this case, we were getting ads for the worst performing ad was getting 35 cents a like. The best performing ad happened to be the Arrow Archer, was getting 12 cents per like. Okay, so here were the 2 winners. We had the Arrow Archer and we had the ducks, like we showed earlier. And the results were the Arrow Archer we got 931 likes at 12 cents per like. And the ducks were getting 390 likes at 13 cents per like. But they were both pretty good ads. I was pretty happy with both of those results. So let's go back to Claudia here, and let's go and finish your ad here. So let's go back. Carolyn says, I am with you on using as little text as possible. Yep, that's good. Laura, are you posting a replay of this session? Yep, there'll be a replay. Viveka, no 20% max on the ad itself. Yes, there is a 20% max rule on all ads. But in this case, we're not going to use any text, Viveka, on the ad itself. Lynn, are the Shutterstock images free? Yeah, they're free, Lynn. So let's go, and we're going to go back and use the example that we had started with on for Carolyn. So Carolyn, remember what we did is we first went to the first thing we did is we selected our countries. And then we wrote in our astrology and astrological signs and that sort of thing, and it picked 9 to 10 million monthly active people. Then we clicked this green button that said Create Ad. So the first thing I'm going to do is, remember, we select this one that says Promote Your Page. All right, so we're promoting our page, and then you click on this one and select your page. So there's a lot of people on the webinar, so it's slowing my computer down quite a little bit, but here we go. I've selected my page, and then we go to the next step, which is set audience and budget. Once you set your audience and budget, then you can, here we go. So we click this button, set audience and budget. And now we go to, so you saw it started with the campaign. Now we go to our ad set. So remember, we already put in the locations, Australia, Canada, Switzerland. So that's all in there already. All right. And then it also went people age 30, women age 30. If I want to, I can just enter in English. So people whose first language is English here. And then let's go back to the people interested. So I'm going to uncheck these, business, entrepreneur, and small business. For some reason, it put that in there because I want people who match the interest, astrology, zodiac signs, Aquarius, planets, that sort of thing. So potential reach is 7.7 million people. All right. So on the daily budget, I can click here on the daily budget if I want to. I can do $5 a day. So I don't have to go and spend a whole lot of money. You can also do a test. I can select this little drop down here and I can click lifetime budget. And I can also do, if I wanted to do $5 for the lifetime of the ad, I can do that as well. So if you're going to do that, then just run the ad for only 24 hours. So if we start it today, it'll end tomorrow. Okay. So that's our lifetime budget. It's still going to be shown to a minimum of 3,000 people. That's not bad. And I'm going to leave everything else to the default. I don't have to do anything else. And then I'm going to click choose add creative. So we just go to the next step. All right. And now here we're on the next step. So remember the text here. So I'm going to start with the pattern interrupt text. I'm going to say like customers. All right. In this case here. Okay. And now I get to select the images. So let's first check out these stock images. I'm going to click on these free stock images. And so let's see if it'll search for me. Whoops. Let's see if I can do astrology. Let's see if it comes up with anything. Oh, look at that. It comes up with some nice ones. All right. So if I'm trying to get people who are interested in moon astrology to like my page, I'm going to use some of these images. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. Kind of like that one. I'm down with that one. And maybe we can throw in this one. I'm actually going to get rid of the initial one that it came up with, which was my timeline cover. And then I'm going to choose this one. So there we go. There's our 6 images. You just saw how easy that was. And so I just got these from Shutterstock. Don't have to pay for them. They're free. So there you go. There's my images right here. You can see how cool that looks. And it's got all 6 of them. All right. So they're all in there. So that's really neat. And if I want to preview all of them, I can click on this arrow. So there's the next one. Look how nice that looks. I'm pretty stoked on that, actually. Those aren't bad at all. So like customers. And then you just go down to the bottom and you click place order. That's it. That is all you have to do. And when then you'll get to this screen, you can hit continue. And then what it's going to do is it's going to take you to the summary. So when you first start an ad, you're now in the approval process. All right. So it takes a minute to get approved. Now mine got approved. Wow, that was really fast. Usually it takes a little longer to get approved, but it's already approved. So that's amazing. So I'm just going to click on this. So what's happening here is you see these 6 images. So now this ad is running. This is live. This is active. And all of these 6 images are running at the same time. And what Facebook is going to do, they're going to do all the heavy lifting. They're going to do all of the stuff that is going to, that would otherwise take a lot of your time and energy. All you did was you created one ad with 6 images, and now Facebook does the rest, which is pretty awesome. So Kent asked a good question. Brad, are there people who have taken all your training that you could certify and then I can hire them to do all this for me? Yes, as a matter of fact, we do, Kent. Yes, and yes, we do have that. So Kent, I can give you a link. I'll tell you what. Do me a favor, Kent, and everybody else who is interested. The first thing is make sure, here, go to this page, Kent. Hang on a second. It is this event here. So everybody, if you haven't done so already, sorry, here I've got a couple screens that I'm working with. So Kent, first off, click and say that you're going to this event, and then I can find you in there, and then we can private message. And then the we'll be able to refer you to Sherry Lee Woysick, who is actually our awesome, amazing coach that is a social media marketing implementer. So she can actually implement some of this stuff for you. We do have our own higher end service. If anybody is interested in our high end Facebook ads management service, just go ahead and write the words Facebook ads management. Now, remember, it starts at $1,000 a month. So, if you got to make sure that you have the budget. But if you have the budget for that, let me know, and we'll be happy to set up a time to talk. Okay, so let's move on here. Let me go back to Dawn. Don says, how much would it cost me to add your webinar to my website? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that, Don. Okay, Natalie. So Natalie, I'm going to give you a special, link. So just hang in there a second, Natalie. And then let's go to, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something cool. Okay, so a few folks are asking about the Facebook ads management here. So let me just set this up for you guys. I'm going to copy that link to the clipboard. So hang in there with me. So I'm going to reply back to you specifically, Natalie. And oh, there we go. So you can use this link, you too, Talisa and Kent. All right, so I sent that to the three of you as a reply. Thank you guys for that. Okay, if you have, let me just go and I want to see if I can answer some other questions here. Just going to scroll down. So Leanne asked a question. Once people like your page, they get to see your stuff. So you start to build your relationship, and then those people will be getting closer to being prepared to purchase from you. Until you have people coming to your page, you still can't sell your stuff. So yeah, Leanne, I think you're on the right track, Leanne. You do have a, you are on the right track there, Leanne. And you have I like that order of first getting people to like your page. Okay, so I'll just, kind of come back and show you guys here. We've got, now we're up to 258,000 likes. So we get people to like our page, and we do lots of posts. So you can see here, we do lots of posts where we're giving away free information. We're being inspiring to people. And then, every now and then we mix in, hey, here's an offer that we have. This happens to be a really great one, called the appointment generator. By the way, if you guys want your own appointment generator machine, write the words appointment generator, and I'll give you a special link for that if you write those words. But you can see here, look, we got 1,113 likes on that. The reason why we were able to, for our offers, mix these in on our Facebook page is because the first thing we do is we attract people to our page using the global ad secret that I just taught you. Then we give away a lot of value on our page. So you can see the majority of our posts, like 9 out of 10 posts, will be these inspiration type posts, okay? Okay, so a lot of people are writing the appointment generator. All right, first thing here for the appointment generator right away, because this is actually happening in about an hour, click on this link that I just sent you and register there. Okay, so that's your own appointment generator. They're going to be doing a live stream event in literally 90 minutes from now, and it is amazing. So you got to check that out for sure. And it's actually an offer that's going to close tomorrow, so don't delay on that. The next thing is that we give a lot of value. So we attract people to our page, and then we give away a lot of value. And then in between that value, then we can make offers. It's really that straightforward, okay? So let me ask you guys, so everybody's writing appointment generator. So if you haven't done so already, click on this link that I just put in here and register for the live stream, because that'll start in about 90 minutes to learn about the appointment generator, okay? So if you guys so far, I want to make another cool offer for you here. I'm going to create my own ad right now, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to get seen by a lot of people. So first off, before I do that, if you've gotten great value out of this so far, please write the word value. If you've gotten great value out of this free training, just please write the word value. And what I'm going to show you now is, so you can see this is my Facebook page, and I'm going to show you this tab here. I'm going to click on reviews. Okay, so right now what we're trying to do is for people who have gotten value. Oh, thank you, super value. Wow, you guys are awesome. I love you. Okay, if you've gotten value out of this, please don't keep me a secret. Okay, if you've gotten value out of this, please don't keep me a secret. What I would ask you to do is please right now click on this link. Okay, so this will get you to this page, and leave me a quick review. All right, I would sincerely appreciate it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm about to run an ad, and I'm gonna run an ad to probably about 100,000 entrepreneurs. Actually, I'm going to start the ad, and so if you've left the review, you're going to get seen by a whole lot of people. So I'm going to run this ad, but you have to leave in order to get seen. You have to leave the review. So if you've gotten value, and only if you've gotten value, please click on this link and don't keep me a secret. Give me a review. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an ad, and you can just watch me create a viral ad here really quickly. And if you've left a review, then you're going to get seen by a whole lot of people. So let me just walk you through how I do this. So you saw me do one, but I'm just going to create another one right now from scratch. Okay. So I go to my Facebook ads account and I click on create ad. Okay, so step one, create ad. Step two, I'm going to click on promote my page. Okay, I got to choose my page here. So let's go in here. There's so many people on the webinar, it's slowing me down. All right, here we go. All righty, there we go. Now it's pulling me up. Whoops, had me there for just a second. Let's try this again. I manage a lot of pages, so this is why you see more than one page there. Okay, so yeah, with our Facebook ad agency, I think we manage about 60 or so pages. So now we're on page likes, and now I click set audience and budget. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I showed you before. I'm going to go back and go to our audience here. So let me just find the audience that I'm looking for. So 7 million enlightened entrepreneurs. Okay, so we're gonna this ad here, and I'm gonna spend, let's go $100 here. Make sure it catches that. So this ad is going out to 6.3 million people. So 6.3 million people. They're entrepreneurs who like A Course in Miracles, Deepak Chopra, Huffington Post. Okay, so I'm going to set off this budget here, and this is actually going to be our lifetime budget for just. We're just going to do this for 24 hours. All right, so this is going to be a blast essentially. So if you want to participate in this, you'll just need to leave a review right away. So here's the lifetime budget of $100 and going out to 6 million entrepreneurs. So I'm going to just name the ad set. So 6 million global entrepreneurs, page likes campaign. Okay. And now I go to choose ad creative. All right. And then here we go. So now I'm going to select the images. Okay, so let me go to select the images. I'm going to click add more. Now I've taken some time to curate some images here. And so let me go to I got to get them off of my desktop here. Let's go to my screenshots. Click on V for viral. Alrighty, here we go. Here's our viral images here. And so now what we're doing is I'm going to select these viral images that have worked well for us in the past. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I could find another couple that have worked well. I'm going to do this one 4. And let's go. Hang on just a second. I'm almost there. 5, one more. Where's that last one that I was looking for? I'll do this one, 6. Okay, here we go. Now I'm clicking open. All right. So what I just did is I created I'm uploading the 6 images, and now I'm going to say like customers, ? Okay. And what it's going to do now, it's uploading. So it's taking just a minute to upload. Okay, there it goes. There's all the images here. So we got all of our images. All right, so these are the images that have gone viral for us in the past. Okay, so here's our images. So all of these have worked well for us in the past. Now this one, person's head's cut off, so I'm gonna actually go back and replace that image. That one's a good one. 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 So the only one that wasn't really that great was this one. So I'm just gonna replace that with a different image, and we'll just go back to this one here. That one works well. Okay, there we go. So now we got all of our images set. So we're all set there. And now all I need to do is click place order. So again, if you want to participate in this, okay, so now I go to continue. So if you want to participate in this, so here's what's going to happen. If you, again, only if you've gotten value out of this, please click on this link, give us a quick review. And I just ran this ad to go to 6 million people. And if you have a review here, you'll get seen by a whole lot of people. And again, I sincerely appreciate you not keeping me a secret. Oh, wow, you guys are rocking. Okay, so we just went from 17 to 25 reviews. Thank you. So let me just go give a couple shout outs here. I want to say thank you to Sean and Ann and Glenn and Linda. Love you. Waylon, Cindy Smith, you rock. Tazim, you're awesome. Malcolm, you're the man. Claudia, I love you, Claudia. Hey, Viveka, how you doing? Viveka from San Diego, love you guys. You guys are amazing. Hey, Tara, what's happening? Elsa. So thank you guys all very, 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 very much. I sincerely appreciate it. So what this ad is going to run, and it's going to run to this page. Okay, so hopefully you got some some good examples here. There will be a replay on this, so don't worry about the replay. And I know a few of you had asked, so if you haven't done so already, just go leave a review, because you, in the next 24 hours, that ad is going to be shown to those 6 million entrepreneurs. And I want you to get a little bit of visibility out of it. And of course, thank you for not keeping me a secret. That means a lot to me. I sincerely appreciate it. Okay, that's it. So we are done. So if you haven't already, I'm just going to go back. You guys had asked for a couple of different links. So let me just go back. Oh, the ad is approved already. So that ad is now running. And so let me just go back and give you guys a couple of different links. So a few of you had asked about the appointment generator. So let me go back and give you the appointment generator link. So if you haven't done so already, make sure to register for the appointment generator. You do not want to miss that one. That one's amazing. So I just posted the link up there. And then the very last thing is, if you want more information about the Attract Customers Now live event in San Diego, please click here and say that you are going, okay? Because we're gonna give more information. It's in San Diego. It's in Carlsbad, June 23rd through the 25th. We're going to be making some more announcements on it later this week. So go ahead and click and say that you are going, and we will see you in San Diego. So with that, much love, everybody. Thank you, Viveka. Thank you, Christina. And Leanne, you guys are amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We will see you next time, next Tuesday, live. So let's see, Leanne, who is the person to see on the tag? I don't understand that question, Leanne. I'm sorry. Karen, the link just pauses the feed. It doesn't link. What do you mean? Calendared. So if for some reason, if you click on the link and it doesn't work, just copy the link and paste it in your browser. Thanks, Don, my friend. Cindy would like to tell you that I've been on many webinars, very blurry this time. Well, sorry, I think it's your internet speed, Cindy. So just try to do a refresh. So sorry about that. I wish Google was a little bit better with that. Leanne, the tag program you said, I'm still not understanding what tag are you talking about, Leanne? I don't know what the tag means. TAG, is that, do you mean the appointment generator? Is that the one you mean, Leanne? Okay. All right, everybody, much love. Gotta run. We will see you next Tuesday. Namaste.